What's up, everybody? Look, Solana's price is about to make a very important decision that I think you need to be aware of, because the price movement after that decision is likely going to be very, very extreme. And so with that said, we're not going to waste any time, and we're going to talk about what decision Solana's price is currently making. So it is currently making a decision on whether or not it is going to interact more with this descending channel or more with this ascending level of support slash resistance. Let me break it down. So in terms of this white line here, what you can see is that Solana's price had rode this white line all the way to the top side for over 4 to 5 months. But just like we know what happens in crypto happens, of course, Solana's price broke to the downside of it. That is normal. That's expected. That's what we will almost always see with an ascending level of support. You will eventually break through it. Now, generally, when you break through it, you will also backtest it, establish some sort of resistance, and then look for the more macro continuation to the downside. That's just normally the way this goes. And so currently, while we are right here, we are now backtesting that key level of prior support, looking to likely flip it into resistance before continuing to the downside. So in general, if this was just the price movement I was seeing, and if I was just looking at it from this perspective, I would say, okay, yeah, it looks like Solana's price is about to continue this roll to the downside. But something interesting is now happening with the structure that it's making while we're breaking to the downside, in which is pushing in and putting in a bullish structure. The bullish structure we're seeing forming is this descending channel. You can see the 3 touches to the top side and the 3 touches to the bottom side. That establishes true resistance and it establishes true support. And at this given point, you never can really tell what Solana's price is going to do. But of course, if there was a moment in which we could see the break to the upside and this backtest actually fell, it would be as a result of a descending channel of this nature. So the decision that Solana's making right now is, okay, are we going to clear this intersection, break through this resistance, and look for a big continuation to the upside, which is within the realm of possibilities, especially considering descending structure will almost always break to the upside? Or are we going to see this thing run into that macro resistance, run into this trend line, run into this trend line, and use that as a form of way to get rejected back to the downside? There's no way of knowing, but it's so interesting that we're seeing this interaction here at this intersection of such key levels of resistance and support. And so for me at this given point, I'm definitely not doing much. I'm always dollar cost averaging. You guys know that I do hold Solana. It makes up about 15% of my primary portfolio. You can see all of my trades, my buys, my sells, and my portfolio down in my Patreon link down below. But yeah, I'm going to continue to dollar cost average on this thing because I do like it. But in terms of actually trading it, I'm definitely going to hold off until we get some clarity as to what's going to happen here. Are we going to break to the upside as a result of this descending channel? Or are we going to get rejected to the downside as a result of this ascending channel? There's no way of knowing. And that's the beauty of, technical analysis. You can prepare yourself for anything, but you have to just be ready to go when that true clarification is made. Now, in terms of the trades I would be making, it is pretty clear to me. If we are capable of seeing Solana's price break above about $105 to the upside, I would be looking for a move backwards or back upwards to around $115 to $125. That could be a good moment for a long trade on a very, very low leverage. You guys know I do all of my trading over on Margex. They're the best platform for trading, at least in my opinion. You don't have to KYC. You don't need a VPN. You can flat out just deposit crypto, start trading on leverage if you'd like, and if it's allowed where you are, then you can withdraw it with no KYC problems. It's super smooth, super easy, and that's why I believe they're the best. And they give you some good deposit bonuses of a couple $100 when you do deposit. So check out the link down below. Stop wasting your time with other exchanges. But yeah, that's the trade that I would be maybe making. If we can finally see this thing break to the upside and clear this intersection here, maybe we could get a nice little 10, 15, 20% pump to the upside that I would take advantage of. Now, if the more likely scenario here does play out, which is Solana's price rolling to the downside, I'm probably not going to do any leverage trades on that. Maybe I'll just wait for its price to hit towards these lower $80, $85 levels. Then at that point, I would just pick up some more Solana, expecting that the breakout to the upside would happen soon thereafter. So I'll keep you guys updated on what decision is made here from Solana. Do we break above this or do we get rejected? And as this does play out, of course, we will be ready to go with some trades, with some buys and things of that nature, just kind of depending on what this market does. So as I mentioned before, if you want to see what I'm buying, my portfolios, get extra videos, extra live streams, all that stuff, make sure you check out the links down in the comments below and in the description below, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everyone.